Welcome back to the Professor's Lab. I'm Professor V, and this is round 2 of the Die Hard League Challenge that happened on July 20th, 2023. If you didn't know, Die Hard League happens every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Central at Die Hard Games. More info in the description, and check out Pokemon's event locator for premier events at Die Hard Games, such as League Challenges, Cups, League Cups, and pre-releases. Please give this video a like, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell for notifications, put your thoughts in the comments, and all that other good stuff. But anyways, let's get into this game. Okay, so we have on the left Lost Giratina, and on the right Luminion deck. The Forest Seal Stone gets attached to the Luminion, flipping the V-Star marker and using the V-Star power to search the deck for any card added to the hand. That Miraidon is found. Very good card to find in this Miraidon deck. Miraidon's tandem unit ability lets it search for 2 electric Pokemon. So the Regieleki V and the Raikou V is going to be found, or are going to be found. The deck is shuffled and presented for a cut in this Premier League Challenge. An experience share is attached to the Miraidon EX on the bench, so that way it can stream attacks and save energy. Lightning energy attached to Raikou V, and Electric Generator is played. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck and attach any lightning energy, basic lightning energy you find there to your bench Pokemon in any way you like. Looks like 1 energy was hit off of that, so that's a plus. You'd love to see the 2, but that 1 is better than 0. Switch card, switching into the Raikou V and activating its fleet-footed ability to draw a card. Looks like another Raikou V was found and put on the bench and passed the turn. The Comfey player is going to go ahead and draw a card and decide what they want to do first. It looks like Chorus Experiment. You always Chorus Experiment before flower selecting, right? Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Keep 3 of them and put 2 in the Lost Zone. So going to go ahead and cross-reference what's in the hand. Looks like a difficult choice. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with the Lost Giratina deck yet. I don't know if it plays Battle VIP Pass, but it looks like a Giratina V-Star and a Mirage Gate were put into the Lost Zone. So those other 3 cards must have been very important. Next is Comfey's Flower Selecting ability, which allows the player to look at the top 2 cards of their deck, keep 1 of them, and Lost Zone the other. Oh my gosh. The choice is literally between the Giratina V-Star and the Mirage Gate, exactly what was gotten rid of with the Chorus, Lost Zone with the Chorus. I'm going to keep that main attacker, the Giratina V-Star, and Lost Zone the Mirage Gate. Bench a Manaphy. I wonder what sniping, spreading damage Miraidon has. I could be blanking. But either way, Manaphy is played, Sableye is benched, and Escape Rope. Escape Rope, your opponent promotes a new active Pokemon from the bench, and then you do the same thing. So let's see who's going to go up here. That Raikou V is going to become active, and the Manaphy is going to become active. So it looks like more of a defensive Escape Rope. Path to the Peak, Path to the League is put in play. Which prevents all multi-prize Pokemon or rule box Pokemon to not have abilities. So it will shut down Raikou's Fleet-Footed, but it will not shut down Comfey's Flower Selecting. Play resumes on the Miraidon player's side, debating which card to play first. Full Art Arvin is played, which allows you to search your deck for a tool card and an item card, since now the tool cards are their own class of trainer card, searching for a switch card and an experience share. You can see the new tool cards have kind of a purple color to them there at the bottom, and they are their own class of trainers. So yes, shuffling the deck, presenting for a cut, and figuring out what else we got going on here. We can fleet-footed, which could inform some decisions, but not before an experience share is attached to that Regieleki V. Switch cart into the Raikou V that's fully powered up, and attack for knockout on that Manaphy with that Lightning Rondo attack. 20 damage for each, or 20 plus 20 more damage for each Pokemon on both players' bench. The Lost Giratina player is going to start out with the Course Experiment, checking the top 5 cards of the deck, keeping 3 of them, and lost zoning 2. I'm going to go ahead and see what is in the hand to inform the decision off this chorus. Getting rid of a Battle VIP Pass, useless at this point, and Roxanne. So Roxanne would be nice to come back later in the game, but it looks like we're going to bet on being ahead that we don't have to come back. Flower selecting from Comfey. Looks like it got rid of a Pokegear 3.0. Sent that one to the Lost Zone. And added, I did not see what card was added to the hand off of that. Based off of the body language, though, it doesn't look like there's much else going on this turn for our Lost Giratina player. Checking the discard, see what resources have been played already to potentially inform this next play of a switch cart, protecting that Comfey, so another defensive switch, I believe. Comfey is going to be the way this Lost Zone has an engine to be able to keep moving through the deck, so definitely got to protect that, especially if there's nothing else going on, and pass. Nest Ball is played on the Miraidon player's side, allowing them to search their deck for a basic Pokemon and add it to the bench. Radiant Greninja is found. That's very good for churning through the deck as well with its concealed cards ability. Whenever you discard any energy card, you can draw 2 cards with the Greninja. Looks like a Beach Court counters the Path to the Peak. Fleet-footed from Raikou V in the active to draw a card, and Boss's orders to target down that Comfey and take the KO with Lightning Rondo. Whew, not looking good. I was told this is a very good game, though, so that's why we're here, right? The Lost player is going to play Course Experiment to look at the top 5 cards, keeping how many of them? Let me know in the comments. Alright, I'll let you know now. I'm going to keep 3 of them and add 2 to the Lost Zone. Very tough choices here for our Lost player. Lost Giratina player. Very, not new deck, but newly popular deck. I'm excited to try this one out myself. It can take big KOs and still have some of the strengths of the single prize or regular, as people refer to, Lost Box decks. Being able to spread all that damage with Sableye once there's 10 cards in the Lost Zone with its Lost Mine attack. Looks like we have 6 cards in the Lost Zone, and they're going to Lost Zone a second Giratina V-Star and Battle VIP Pass. So one of those choices was easy, the other not so much, it appears. I believe this deck usually plays a 3-3 Giratina V-Star line, so there's only one Giratina V-Star left. Giratina V and Comfey, the promo Comfey, hit the bench. Nest Ball is going to allow our Lost player to search their deck for a basic Pokemon and add it to their bench. Probably looking for a second Comfey. Maybe a Cramorant to start attacking and putting pressure on. But I'd be very scared that another Gust on a single Comfey play could happen again. This time there was no punishment since we were able to bench another, but what if it happens again? Either way, a Lost player is going to take an inventory of their deck and find Cramorant with that Nest Ball. Cramorant hits the bench. It has an ability where if there are 4 or more cards in the Lost Zone, it can use its attack Spit Innocently for 1/10 for free. So really looking to start putting some pressure on with Cramorant here. Mirage Gate, 6, 7, 8 cards in the Lost Zone. So Mirage Gate is live once there's 7 or more. You may search your deck for 2 different types of energy and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Grass Energy and Psychic Energy is found and attached to that Giratina. Now let's pray that Giratina does not get knocked out. So now we need a way to switch, manually attach, and manually retreat is a possibility here to get that Kramer active and attacking and putting on pressure. Oh no, never mind. Beach Court's in play, right? And that gives Sableye free retreat. Water energy attached to Giratina V. Sableye retreats. Path to the Peak counters that Beach Court. So now our rule box Pokemon abilities are shut down. And Spit Innocently for 110 on that Raikou V. Going for the 2-shot. Play resumes on the electric player's side, evolving that Regieleki V into Regieleki V Max. That gives all basic electric Pokemon plus 30 damage to their attacks. And it does stack, so if there's multiple Regieleki V Max in play, they all add up. Electric energy attached to that Miraidon EX and Professor's Research. Discard your hand, draw 7 cards. Fresh new start here at the Professor's Lab. Hisuian Heavy Ball. Look at your prizes. If there's a basic there, you may switch the Hisuian Heavy Ball with the basic Pokemon in the prizes, but no basic Pokemon found, so the Heavy Ball just goes to the discard pile. Really just want to start. We already attached energy. Maybe want to dig a little bit more through the deck to find those electric generators with Radiant Greninja's ability. Fleet-footed cannot be used other than the active Raikou because Path to the Peak is in play. So we need to counter a Stadium in order to have that ability back online. So our electric player is just debating on what to do here. I'm going to take the attack, or take the KO with that Lightning Rondo attack on the Raikou V, knocking out that Cramorant. Giratina V is promoted with the 3 energy on it. Let's see what our lost Giratina player can piece together. There's one more Giratina V-Star in the deck, and there it is. Giratina V evolves into Giratina V-Star. Giratina V-Star has 2 very powerful attacks. The first one, Lost Impact, I believe that's what it's called, does 280, and you must Lost Zone 2 energy in play. And its second attack, its V-Star attack, Star Requiem, just takes a KO, as long as there are 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, of course. Water energy attached to that Giratina V-Star. Shout out to our Giratina V-Star player matching their deck and their playmat. That's got to be some good luck right there, right? And going to take the KO with Lost Impact, sending 2 energy to the Lost Zone. Resolve the experience shares on the right before the Pokemon gets KO'd. The energy can go on to Pokemon with experience share, preserving that energy nicely. And Regieleki VMAX with its free retreat is promoted. Electric player is going to check their discard pile to see what resources have been played, what options might be available, attaching an energy to that Miraidon EX on the bench. It's ready to attack. It does 220 base, 22, 23, 24, 25. It'd be doing 250 with the Regieleki VMAX buff, but we're going to reveal that giant hand that apparently had nothing else going on other than Professor's Research to play that research, discarding that hand and drawing 7 new cards. So we would love to have another Regieleki VMAX down. Ultra Ball, discarding Forest Seal Stone and Electric Energy to find a Pokemon. Regieleki V. Just a little bit too late here, but better late than never. Who knows? Time will tell. So yes, Miraidon swinging for 250 thanks to Regieleki VMAX buff. And we're just going to swing really hard into this Giratina V-Star for 250 with 3 prizes left. Yes, it's not enough to take the KO, but putting on lots of pressure here in this mid-game. Play resumes on the Lost Zone, Lost Giratina V-Star side. More Mirage Gates would be nice. Like I said, I think all the Giratina V-Stars are gone, are in the Lost Zone, aside from this one in the active spot here. So no sense in trying to bench Giratina V and start to power that up. Counting cards in the Lost Zone: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I believe. So Giratina V-Star Star Requiem V-Star Power Attack is online. Taking a look at the electric player's side of the field, seeing what all cards are attached and what the electric player has going on to better inform what you are going to do. Very nice that Path to the Peak is still in play. Shutting off those abilities. I might have mentioned a Radiant Greninja could be used while Path was in play. If so, my bad. You can't do that. That's a Roblox Pokemon, even though it's worth 1 prize. Psychic Energy attached to that Sableye on the bench, and Star Requiem taking the instant KO on that Miraidon. Experience Share is going to suck that electric energy onto that Regieleki VMAX, and are we going in with the VMAX? You for sure promote it since it has free retreat. Like, definitely important to display all cards attached to a on your board to your opponent so they can quickly and easily see what's going on. Electric Energy attached to Regieleki VMAX. Its attack, Max Thunder and Lightning 220. During your next turn, this Pokemon cannot attack. So it can take the KO on this Giratina V-Star. No Giratina on the board, so you're feeling pretty good about that. KO. And Comfey gets promoted and play resumes on the Lost Giratina side. Wow, 1 prize left for our electric player here. 2 prizes left for Lost Zone Giratina. Quick scan of that Regieleki VMAX. Our Lost player downloading as much information as possible. Even more downloading going on here as they search through the electric player's discard pile. I'm going to check out what resources have been used, what options might be available here in this endgame. 1 prize to 2 prize, who's going to win? Let me know what you think in the comments. Comfey's Flower selecting, Lost Zoning a Jet Energy, keeping another card. Oh, Giratina V comes down. A second Sableye comes down to the bench along with it. Checking the discard piles, get an energy count and resource count, what has been played, what might be available and still in the deck, or the prize cards. So maybe a energy recycler or Super Rod incoming. Let's see, Sableye can start attacking. I'm sure that, yeah, there's more than 10 cards in the Lost Zone. It cannot take a KO on anything on the side, but on the electric player side, but it can at least start putting pressure down. Psychic Energy attached to that second Sableye. Switch cart switching into the Sableye, the OG Sableye. And we're going to start Lost Mining, spreading 10 damage counters, or putting 10 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. Eyeballing those energy in a discard with Super Rod. Super Rod lets you shuffle up to 3 basic energy or Pokemon from your discard into your deck. So saving that Psychic and Grass energy for a potential future Mirage Gate, or attachments on Sableye or Free Retreat. You know, either way, good to have those resources in your deck and be able to use them and not deck out, of course. That is a win condition in a Pokemon trading card game. Not having enough cards in your deck. If you cannot draw a card at the beginning of your turn, you lose. Iono, a newer supporter being played, where both players shuffle their hand, put it to the bottom of their deck, and draw cards equal to their remaining prize cards. Mirage Gate is played. Very nice to shuffle up the deck and find two different basic energy cards and attach them to the Pokemon in any way the player chooses. Attaching that, like magic, attaching that Psychic Energy and Grass Energy from the deck to that Giratina V on the bench. Gotta attack with something, put threats on the board. 12 damage counters put all on that Lumineon. And do we have checkmate here? I don't know if there's any way for this electric player to get the Lumineon off the field, either with Penny or with Luminion's attack, and I doubt there's any water energy in this electric deck. Looks like the players are having some discussion on what can be done, and wow, alright, there goes the handshake. It looks like the electric player did not see a way out from this game, or a way to win this game, um, if they were able to piece together an attack and KO the active Sableye. There's already a follow-up Sableye on the bench that can put the... Oh, no. They would have to attack. Never mind, they have one prize left. The electric player has one prize left and just no way to attack. That active Regieleki VMAX cannot attack since it attacked the last turn, and based on the hand that they revealed, there was no way to get another attacker going to take the last prize of the game. So sad. So that means then the lost Giratina player attacks one more time with Lost Mind Sableye's attack on that Luminion V. That's already damaged on the bench to take their remaining 2 prize cards. Good game there. Oh, don't look at my script. So what do you guys think of this video? Please leave your thoughts in the comments, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Professor's Lab.